We're a family. Lights is fuck.
Don't sing.
Hey everybody, I'm Jason.
I'm Anthony.
And welcome to Dad
Square.
This channel of love, life, relationship, and most importantly,
Family.
Anyway, welcome to our brand new channel where we'll be putting up videos every Monday about what it's like to be two dads of a child, well, two same-sex dads.
Yeah, two same-sex.
Dad of a beautiful child. He's gorgeous. He's amazing. He's just awesome. And you'll see what it takes to kind of make our relationship work. I can't tell you how long we've been together because it's one of the things we're going to talk about, and I don't want to jump ahead. Right. So what we decided to do to let you guys get to know us a little bit is we decided to do the husband tag and the get to know us tag. So we're going to ask each other questions, and that way it'll give you a little more insight into who we are.
And what we're about.
All right.
Let's go.
So you want to go first?
No, you go first.
All right. So I'm going to pick. I already know that. Okay, because they don't know it. Are you a dog person or a cat person?
I'm a cat person.
You're a cat person?
No. Dog.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait. And I am a dog person as well. We both have owned dogs like for the majority of, I think, of our lives, correct? Would you say? Yeah. So, that's my question.
One of my questions is, where did we meet for the first time?
So this is like a little
twofold, if he remembers.
Yeah. Okay. So back in the day. Because he's older. Back in the day, before there were all these apps and all this other stuff happening,
like Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, etc.
I was thinking more like Jack and Grindr.
Oh. Jack, Grindr.
Ada for Ada.
Yeah.
Scruff.
Yeah.
All of those. Long before all of those, there were these things called the party line. So what you had to do was, instead of doing like a digital profile, you would call and you would create your own voice box. And your voice box would have your profile, like, oh, I'm 6'2", I'm this way, I look like this, I'm brown skin, hazel eyes, blah, blah, blah.
So basically you would leave a message almost like on an answer machine. Remember those?
Where people had to talk?
Where people had to talk and leave a message and go, beep!
God forbid.
Right.
So, we were talking, like leaving each other voice messages for, I think, like 2 weeks. And unbeknownst to either one of us, he happened to come to my church.
Sure. He was a church boy.
Still am. And, but he came to a church and I just kept staring at him and I kept staring at him and he left and we didn't even speak. We didn't even know it was each other. And the following week, we decided to meet. And he pulls up in front of my house and he's like, oh, I'm downstairs. So I come down and come to the car. And when I walked up to the car, I was like, oh my God, it's him. And he was like, you look familiar. And I kept saying, if you remember, don't tell me. Because I was like really, really like into the church back then, kind of crazy, where I was like keeping everything separate, which was a whole, we'll do a show about that at another time.
Right.
You know, trying to reconcile that.
But anyway, to make a long story short, he came to the car and we'll just say for right now, we'll put a pause in it or a period because the rest was history, if you catch what I'm my drift.
You are so disgusting. Oh, I hate you. So anyway, that's how we met. Through the party line.
Party line.
Which would be like an ad.
They should kind of bring that back.
No, they should. Who's gonna do that?
Because you'll be able to talk and not just read stuff on Facebook, Instagram, and see a picture. You can actually talk and have dialogue.
Right. And you know what was funny?
You
remember what was funny about that?
You used to run home to see if somebody left you a message?
Well, no.
Oh, okay. What was you going to say?
No, I was going to say, remember like when certain people, so my voice can fluctuate. I can go up or I can go down and all of that, like that. But remember, people would change their voices when they leave.
Yeah.
So you listen to people's voice message and they be like a bass. They be like a bass, like sounding like the trade on the
You're getting trade, and then you're getting basically ice cream and bananas. Moving right along. Don't point at me.
I'm just saying.
My voice stays the same. Next question.
Lies and gay rumors. Anyway, next question. So that was my question.
That was my question.
Oh, that was your question?
Where we met.
Ooh. What are your best characteristics? No, I'm sorry. What are my best characteristics?
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, your best characteristics. You are always on time. You never have a dull or sad moment. You love to laugh. You love pop culture. You have a plethora.
Me liking pop culture is not a good characteristic. It's almost addictive. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good characteristic. You're a workaholic. You love to work. Now, I don't know if he's just love to work to be away from me, or he loves to work. But
I love to work because you like nice things.
There we have it. It's so funny. Somebody asked me the other day, and I'm sure you'll put up the picture. I'll send it to you. Somebody was asking me, what's my favorite position for you? And
position?
Yeah, position. And I sent them a
What
picture. Yes.
Somebody
or actually, they didn't even say sex. I guess you're supposed to assume what position we're talking about.
Somebody asked you what.
So I sent them a picture of you holding your wallet at the mall, waiting for me to come out the store. Perfect. Moving right along.
I surely was gonna be like, where is this going, and why are we having this conversation? Okay. So your best characteristics: you are loyal to a fault.
Oh my God, to a fault.
Like. You
it's almost detrimental to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
You will follow them over the cliff.
Yeah.
You love hard. Like once you're in something, you're in it, and that's it. Like once your heart is in it, that's it. You are a great dad.
Oh.
You are an amazing dad.
He's gonna make me cry, y'all.
Stop it. I don't get emotional at all.
He does it.
Okay, moving on. Your turn.
My turn. When did I meet your parents? Do you remember?
So we were together in 2005. Thanksgiving of 2005. You came over for Thanksgiving?
I did.
For 2005.
And it's so funny because I remember coming over, but I don't actually remember meeting your parents as in having a conversation with them. I remember meeting your grandmother because she was so endearing and so pleasant and sweet.
Yeah, at the table.
And she was just at the table. I think she sat at the table all night.
She did.
So it was time to go.
Well, no. She came into the other room. I mean, into the family room. But
I just love his grandmother. But that's what I remember about that first meeting of the whole family.
See, I remember the conversation. We were talking about work or something like that.
Okay.
And my dad was like, Jason's going to work. He's like, I don't care what's going to happen. Jason has worked since he was 14. I told him he didn't have to work. He wanted to work. And you need to be okay with him. Like, he's going to go to work, whether you like him to work or not.
And that still rings true. Like,
today. I remember that conversation.
Absolutely.
Okay. When did I meet your parents?
I don't know the first time you met my parents because my parents are separated, so he had to meet my mom at one time and meet my dad at another time. But what I do remember...
You remember when I first met your dad?
Was it around a holiday? Was it on a holiday?
No, like at the... I was over your dad's house in the TV room.
And he came down the steps and you were laying in the game room, in the pool room.
Well, no, I would just sit there, like he was just sitting there. He was like, "Why are you?"
Yeah, you was like scared to talk to him.
His dad is like
a Marlboro man,
like the old school black cowboy Marlboro man.
Why you sitting in my seat? That's my seat in my house.
And he would talk, and I would give like one word answers.
And he was like, "What's the matter with this boy?"
He was like, "Is he weird?" I was like,
But
I was so nervous to meet him.
But I think he broke the ice when he told us about the bed. You can tell the people. They got to get to know us, right?
Oh, God. His dad. So we didn't
Macho.
live in Philadelphia. We lived in LA.
Macho.
So we came back from LA home one holiday, I think. And his dad is like, I brought you guys a king size bed so you could have fun up there. And when I tell
his mouth dropped
to the floor. I was like, sir, you and I will never have that relationship.
We're not that close.
Please stop. Like, I mean, and he's a great man. And now we're like, I love Mr. Harold. He's like the best.
Cool. What is another good one? Another good one. Who's the first person that said I love you?
Yeah. I know
probably
because I'm not sappy, so and not that saying I love you is sappy, but
yeah, he don't wear his feelings
on his.
He just don't.
I'm like Sam Smith. I'm much too good at goodbye.
He loves to go to work, provide, show love with gifts, hugs. But you know when he's up to something, because that's when he says, "Baby, I love you." So he will say it, but he don't say it often. He don't say it often. Your turn.
What is your all-time favorite town or city?
Oh, that's easy. Yours?
Yeah, what's mine? What is my favorite? What is my all-time favorite town or city?
Oh my gosh. I want to say, this is hard. Your favorite city? I'm probably going to get this wrong. Is it Vegas? No. Philly.
Yeah.
Philly.
Yeah.
If it's not Vegas, it's Philly.
Yeah.
He goes all the way to Vegas just to sleep. Now, that's a city that never sleeps like New York. But he likes to go to Vegas to sleep. But he loves Philly because he used to live in the suburbs, Willow Grove. So
I'm happy where I'm.
Wait, he's from. They supposed to get to know us. So he loves Philadelphia. Philadelphia is his heart.
And Toronto.
Toronto.
I do like Toronto. Now, I think your all-time favorite city is. I think you have several.
But what is my all-time favorite?
So I think LA.
Woohoo!
But I also think you have this thing for London and Paris.
Woohoo! And it's one more with a P.
Pensacola.
Okay, we'll let that go too, because that's where my family is from. We'll tell you all about that another time. But I just want to go there. We was trying to fit it in our schedule to go, in 2 weeks.
Oh, Palm Springs.
You could catch me at Palm Springs.
He loves Palm because he's an old white gay man.
No, I'm not.
Like walking around with caftans and all of that. Oh my God. Yes, he loves Palm Springs.
All right, moving right along. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Okay, here's a trick question, and you can really get to know us. Who is my BFF? Now, I know his without a shadow of a doubt. Mine is a little tricky, though. I have to give him a pass.
Because I would say, part of me says TJ.
Okay.
But I think, the longer we're together and the older we get, I think kind of, you tell me everything, and you don't really talk to him as much about some things. Mm. So I would probably say me.
Oh! Look at him trying to act like he know me. I would say you're my best friend.
Oh.
I would.
Oh, now I feel bad. Who's my best friend?
Your best friend is a boy named... It ain't me, obviously. And I can give you his last name. But Jonathan. Yeah. For years. I think you called Jonathan the day after you came to that car.
No,
you didn't call him. We worked together. Jonathan needed to know why he had a smile on his face and why he was glowing.
Shut up.
Oh, what?
I was not glowing, and I did not.
You can ask anybody at his job. They said he was totally different. He didn't have a stick up his butt because he's real into work and stuff. But they said he came in glowing, smiling.
Anyway, I'm
Moving
not.
right along.
I am not going to. What is my? Oh, well, you should know this.
But they don't know it.
Okay, what is my full name?
Jason Anthony Henderson Strong.
Okay. So what am I allowed to say? Am I allowed to say your full name?
No, you're not allowed to say my full name. I mean, my full name is Anthony Henderson Strong. We'll go with that.
You will never. Yeah. So I guess unless you know him, you are
That's
not
right.
going to. And let you are. Now that was one thing. He is not going to give out.
I went to Beverly Hills Courthouse, and my name is. Didn't I go?
Yeah, you did.
Anthony Henderson. And I'm proud to be a Strong.
All right. So that's a little bit about us. Please keep watching. Our videos are going to upload every Monday.
Yes, and I think this was pretty fun. I think we should do like a part 2.
I think we will.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Once again, thanks for watching our first episode of Dad Squared.
It was off the chain.
It was off the chain.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I hope you guys learned a little bit about us.
And stay tuned for next Monday. It is going down.
We have a topic that we actually got off of Facebook. Someone asked a question, one of my friends. And so we're going to answer it in the YouTube video because it's something that everybody needs to know.
So stay tuned every Monday. And definitely we're going to have a part 2 of the
Getting to Know Us tag.
That's right. Talk to you.